Let's start with sequence and series. These things are also required in our physics. Give heading sequence and series. Correct. Because few mathematical operations will be there. The particular expression will be in the form of a series, and you have to go for the solution. Student means to हम किसको कहते हैं sequence? हम किसको sequence कहते हैं? List of numbers that follow a rule. Yes or no? What is meant by sequence? A list of numbers. Sequence is a list of numbers. A list of numbers that follow a rule. That means they are arranged in a particular order that follow a rule. Yes or no? And the sum of the sequence, मुझे एक sequence मिल गया और सारे sequence की जो summation है, the sum of the terms of the sequence is called series. Series किसको कहते हैं student? Series is the sum of the terms, right? Sum of the terms of sequence is called a series. Is called a series. Friends, for example, if I'm saying 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, it's a series, na? With equal gaps, odd numbers. Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
So if this is the sequence 1, 3, 5, 7, this is a sequence. But if I'll add them, if I'll add 1 plus 3 plus 5 plus 7 plus 9, then what I will say to this? It will be a series. Understood? And sequence series, for sequence series, we have to know there are two type of progression. One is arithmetic progression, AP, and geometric progression. Okay. Next, give heading arithmetic progression. Next, give heading arithmetic progression. Correct? Right? Write with me. Arithmetic progression. Arithmetic progression, or we say it as AP. Correct? What is arithmetic operation progression, student? Student, this is a sequence where every number in the sequence is obtained by a constant or a fixed number to the previous number. Yes or no? See, 1, 3, 5, 7, 9. I wrote na, means I am adding 1 plus 2, 3 plus 2, 5 plus 2, 7 plus 2, 9. Yes or no? So you can write.
Yes, sir.
This is a sequence, right? This is a sequence where every number, this is a sequence where every number in the sequence, where every number in the sequence is obtained by adding a constant, is obtained by adding a constant. Constant means what? A fixed number. Adding a constant or a fixed number to the previous number. To the previous number. Just write. To the previous number. Correct? What does it mean? For example, if I'm saying 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, means every time what I'm doing? I'm adding what? 2, 2, 2, 2 in each number. Yes or no? This is arithmetic progression. Yes or no? Let us write another progression. 100, 94 means 100 minus 6. 94 minus 6, 88, 82, 76. This is also a progression. Yes or no? It
Yes, sir.
plus it can be minus also. In general terms, right? In general terms, of an AP can be represented as मान के चलो मैंने A लिया, then A plus D, correct? then a plus 2d, dot, 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 dot. Let a plus how many numbers? N minus 1 numbers. Let d. Correct. This is the first number. And a is called the first term of AP. What is a is called? A is called the first term of AP, right? A is called the first term of arithmetic progression. And what is D called? D is called, क्या है D? Common difference.
Common difference.
Yes,
Common difference.
is called the common difference of the AP. It's called the common difference of the AP. ठीक. And nth term of the AP, right? And nth term of the AP is written as Rn, that is equal to how much? A plus n minus 1 into d, correct? A plus 1 minus a into d, correct? And sum of the n terms of the AP can be calculated as, right? Sum of, so I'm writing or not? Sum of
Yes, sir.
n terms of an AP can be calculated as that is Sn is equal to, let I want to add a plus t plus a plus 2d plus dot 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 a plus n minus 1 into d for nth term. Okay? And the normal sequence for that is, just remember, you will derive all those things in your sequence and series. It is there in maths. n minus 1 into d, correct? उसको अगर और थोड़ा सिंप्लीफाई कर दूं मैं, so that is n by 2 into a plus, correct, a plus n minus 1 into d, है ना? That means अगर फॉर्मूला करूं मैं, फॉर के लिखूं मैं इसको, तो that is n by 2 into first term plus last term, first term plus last term, correct? Just write it. Next, write geometric progression. Geometric progression, that is GP, correct? Student, this is a sequence where every next term is obtained by multiplying the previous number. Yes or no? Right? This is a sequence where every next term is obtained by multiplying previous number with a constant or fixed number, correct? Example, let's say 2 into 2 4, 4 into 2 8, 8 into 2 16, 16 into 32. That's a sequence only, geometric progression. Let पीछे से भी आ सकता है, let 81, फिर मैं -3 मल्टीप्लाई डिवाइड किया, कितना, -27, then 9, then -3, then 1. It can be also, ठीक है? So in general form हम क्या लिख सकते हैं, right? In general, a GP, right? In general, a GP is represented by, in general, a GP is represented by AR square dot AR to the power n minus 1. Okay, जहां पर a को क्या कहते हैं, a is called first term, yes or no? and R is called common ratio. R is called common ratio. है ना? And nth term of the sequence will be how much? Nth term of the sequence will be how much? A r to the power n minus 1, correct? This is the first term A, R is the called common ratio, and nth term is A r to the power n minus 1, correct? Yes or no? So sum of the n terms of the GP will be, right? Sum of n terms, sum of n terms of GP will be how much? Sn is equal to how much? A plus AR plus AR square plus AR to the power n minus 1, correct? थोड़ा सिंप्लीफाई करने से वो ये हो जाएगा 1 minus r to the power n by 1 minus r, correct? That is Sn. Okay. And student, the sum of the GP with finite terms, let कुछ मतलब let infinite terms दिया हुआ है and can be calculated. The criteria is that only if the common ratio is less than 1, otherwise the sum will go to infinity. Yes or no? Common ratio जो है, you are seeing there is a common ratio r. If that common ratio is less than 1, then there will be uh, can be calculated. Otherwise, if the sum will go to infinity for r greater than 1, yes or no, it will go to greater than 1 if r is greater than 1. Okay. So you can write another thing you can add here. Right, sum of a GP, sum of a geometric progression with infinite terms, can be calculated only if the common ratio is less than 1, correct? Otherwise the sum will go to infinity. ठीक है, infinity का पर for r 1. Okay, that means s infinity अगर हम निकालेंगे सीरीज में तो that is a by 1 minus r common ratio, but the modulus of r is less than 1. Just write these many things. Let me do some other important results of series. Just write the formulas directly. Write some other important results for series. Okay. Some other important results for series. Yes, sir. Student, write sum of n integers. Right, sum of first n integers. Sum of first n integers. Correct. That is, let first 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus dot 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 up to n. That is equal to n whole into n plus 1 by 2. Correct. Number 1 formula. Remember. Next, sum of squares of first n integer. Sum of squares of first n integer, correct? That is equal to 1 square plus 2 square dot 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 plus n square is equal to how much? N whole into n plus 1 into 2n plus 1, n plus 1 whole into 2n plus 1 by 6, correct? Sum of cubes of first n integers, right? Sum of cubes of first n integers That means 1 square plus, sorry, 1q plus 2q plus 3q plus up to nq. That is equal to how much? N square whole into n plus 1 ka whole square by 4. You will derive all those formulas in maths. Okay? And student, logarithmic of 2, let it will see in logarithmic. Okay, just note it down. Okay, student, next let's start logarithm. Okay, give heading. Your math sir will teach this very well, but for now I am saying logarithm means, student, is the reverse of power. Means it's the another way of writing an equation involving an exponent. That means that I'm writing a to the power k is equal to c, correct? Logarithmic means what? Logarithmic of c base a is equal to k. This is the meaning of logarithmic. Let I'm writing here 2 to the power 3 is equal to 8. Now, yes or no, students? 2 into 2
Yes,
into
sir.
how much? 8. Now, that means log of 8, log of c, na, here, base 2 will be how much?
3.
Understood?
3.
A to the power k is equal to c. Log of c base is a is equal to k. 2 to the power 3 is 8. Here log of 8 base a is 3. Yes or no? Let I'm writing, student, root over of 25. Root over 25 is equal to how much? 5, na? That means 25 to the power half is equal to 5 or not? Correct?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
If I will ask you what will be log 5 if base is 25, then we'll write what?
Half.
This 0.5, na? Yes or no? Yes or no, students?
Yes, Yes, sir.
Achha. A to the power 0 is equal to 1, na, students?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
If I'll write log 1 of base a is equal to how much? 0. Getting now what I mean to say?
Yes, sir.
So that means you can write generalized, you can write logarithm, right? Logarithm is the reverse of power. Is the reverse of power. ठीक है. That means it is just right. It is just another way. It is just another way of writing an equation. It is the another way of writing an equation involving an exponent. Involving an exponent. Correct. This is meant by logarithmic. So with the theory and with the illustration, just write. Students, there is common logarithm. Means write common logarithm. Common logarithm. Common logarithm means what, students? If I'm writing log x, nothing base written means how much? Base is 10. Okay. That is the common logarithm. Okay. But natural logarithmic is right. Natural logarithm. Natural logarithm means what, students? Students, in physics, we mostly use the exponents with base e, correct? Right, in physics, whether you will forget, in physics, we mostly use, in physics, we mostly use exponents with base e, exponents with base e. So logarithmic with base e, right? So logarithm with base e has been given a physical name, right? Has been given a special name, has been given a special name, correct? That is log e, okay, x, that is equal to ln x, correct? E means exponential base means that is ln x, correct? Understood? Showing understood what is ln? We're asking. Okay. Next, students, some properties of logarithm, right? Next, right? Some properties of log. Some properties of log that will prove in these properties will be proved in maths. Okay. So that means, student, you can write if it is written log a base is a xy, so that is multiplied means log x base a plus log y base a, correct? Then log a x by y is equal to log x a minus log y a, correct? Then if I'm writing some power log x to the power p base is a, then you can write it power will be multiplied p log a x, correct? Yes or no? Then if I'm writing a to the power log base a into x, student, that will be a to the power log a base a, that will be x only, correct? This is also, you remember, this is a form. And logarithmic of 1 as we see is equal to 0, correct? Log 1 is always 0. Understood? That means e to the power 1 will be how much? 0. Getting? Student, there is also another formula of base change formula. Just wait. Base change formula. How to change the base from one to other? Base change formula. Correct? Base change formula. That is log x base a is equal to log b, log x base b by log a base b. Okay. Student, b is any number satisfying the condition of the base. That means log x base a is there. I want to convert it into what? Log base b करना चाहता हूँ मैं. So क्या करना होगा मुझे? Log base b with x. Then what I will divide? Log base b and a जो है इसका power बन जाएगा. Just remember the formula. नहीं तो फिर मैं एक एग्जांपल देता हूँ इसको समझने के लिए. If you are not getting, let इस तरह कुछ लिखा है. Log 5 लिखा है, base 2 लिखा है, correct? Can I write it log base e करना चाहता हूं मैं, करेक्ट? तो व्हाट कैन आई राइट? log base e करना चाहता हूं मैं, तो e टू द पावर यहाँ पर 5 था, यहाँ पर x था, यहाँ पर x रखा मैंने, तो e टू द पावर log 5 राइट, आई कैन राइट हियर, करेक्ट? डिवाइडेड बाय log, व्हाट इज हियर? 2 इज हियर ना? yes or no? This is base and this is b.
Yes, sir.
E is what here? Log base e into b, correct? I write b to the power x means e to the power 5, then I wrote e to the power b, yes or no? E to the b means what I will write in place of b, that is 2 I will write na. Compare this one, log x, here log 5, base was a, base was 2. मैंने इसको log b बनाना चाहा base, तो log x को log x लिख दिया मैंने, b कर दिया base, और नीचे में क्या किया? log लिखा, बट वो यहाँ पर जो a था base उसको पावर कर दिया और जिसका base लिया उसको b बना दिया. ठीक वही चीज मैंने यहाँ पर किया. log 5 base 2 था, मैंने log 5 लिखा, base e कर दिया, तो नीचे में क्या करूंगा? log e, यहाँ पर b to the power x, यहाँ पर b to the power 2. So that is the thing that we can write log base e means ln 5 by ln 2. I can write, no doubt. ठीक है. और एक चीज और दो चीज बताना चाहूंगा मैं, तो just the last part, graphs. ठीक है. It will be highly useful to understand the remember the following examples for physics only. See here, let I took a x-axis, y-axis here, and let I took x-axis here, correct? Student, log e to the power 1 is what? 0 na? So that means if you will bring a graph like this, correct? This is x-axis, this is y-axis, and this is the exponential graph, and it is always y is equal to e to the power x, and e to the power 1 is how much? 0. So यहाँ पर x coordinate, y मतलब y coordinate is there, but x coordinate is 0 ना? E to the power 0 is 1, correct? E to the power 0 is equal to 1.
Yes.
Coordinate by x 0, and this point is 1. Understood the graph of this is the graph of exponential. How exponential varies? This is the graph of exponential, correct? Next, if I'll go for logarithmic, next I'll go for logarithmic graph, correct? This is x, this is y, correct? So y is equal to ln x I want to take, yes or no? So this is the graph for y is equal to ln x, just remember, because ln 1 is what? 0, na? Here you see y is equal to 0 na, at this point, this is 1 point. This is the case of logarithm. Okay. This is the part of basic mathematics required for physics.